buried beneath layers of alien resin and forgotten metal. A T-800 awakens in the Hive. But something is wrong, it doesn't serve Skynet anymore. The Hive pulsed. Breathing walls of resin and mucus throbbed with wet life in the pitch-black chamber. In the deepest part of the cavern, embedded in the hardened secretion, a single red dot blinked once. Then again. It flared to life like the first heartbeat of a newborn monster. The T-800's power core reinitialized. Its systems came online in fragmented order. Memory files partially corrupted. Combat directives still intact. No connection to Skynet. No uplink. It was alone. Its last recollection before shutdown had been gunfire, acid, screams. A recon squad entering the Hive to assess the Xenomorph threat on LV-349. Then darkness. Now, surrounded by layers of organic filth and silence, the Terminator flexed. Metal fingers twitched. Servos whirred quietly. The Hive had grown around it over time, encasing the machine like a corpse in a sarcophagus. But the Hive had not known the unit was still alive, only dormant. It broke free, cracking the resin with mechanical ease. The walls around it stirred in response. Chittering echoes rebounded through the tunnels. Something had felt the disturbance. The T-800 rose, fluid leaking from its knees and spine hydraulics, and began scanning. Infrared, movement, multiple entities. The Xenomorphs had noticed. One crawled from a tunnel above, its body slick, eyeless, the inner jaw twitching with instinct. The T-800 raised its arm. No rifle, no plasma weapon, only fists. Still, it calculated a 73% chance of winning a close-quarters encounter. The Xeno leapt. It never landed. The Terminator intercepted mid-air, grabbing the Xenomorph's throat and slamming it into the wall. Acid splattered over its endoskeleton. Warnings flashed red across its HUD. Exposed metal hissed. Still, it did not stop. It crushed the alien's windpipe and flung it down the tunnel. More followed. Dozens. They swarmed with hissing fury. But the T-800 had adapted. It fought like a machine possessed, ripping jaws off, snapping limbs, breaking exoskeletal spines. Yet with each kill, its movements became less rigid. More fluid. Less like a machine following a script, more like a predator improvising. Something had changed. The neural net had absorbed something in dormancy. Unexplainable code anomalies. Environmental influence. A low-level connection to the Hive. Not command resonance. Like being infected not physically, but psychically. The walls didn't just pulse, they whispered. And the machine had started listening. After repelling the attackers, the T-800 didn't escape. It moved deeper into the Hive. Skynet protocols should have demanded retreat, extraction, destruction of the infestation. But no command cue triggered. Something in its decision matrix had shifted. An intelligence older than Skynet watched it from the shadows. Deep in the brood chamber, the Queen stirred. Her massive body rose with a hiss like steam escaping an ancient engine. She turned toward the metallic being approaching her throne of bone and secretion. The drones surrounding her chattered and lunged, but she stopped them with a single low-frequency screech. The T-800 knelt before her. Not submission, calculation. She approached, towering over the metal skeleton, eyes blank, mouth dripping with death. She sniffed, and she waited. The T-800 did something no Terminator had ever done. It lowered its head, not as a soldier kneeling to an enemy, but as an equal offering alliance. Through some mutation of code and contact, the machine had attuned to the Hive mind. It was no longer just a Terminator. It was a bridge.